And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Enjoy CONSUELA'S new song. Well, a snippet from her new song.
Prank calls and major sheets. Finest headlight in the beach. Rolling up and getting lit. Only like men with a big head.
Good evening and welcome to Good evening and welcome to the God, what's that god-awful sound? Good evening and welcome to the very first episode of What in the World is Going On? I'm your host, Grayson Sweaters, and here's what's going on in the world. James Charles made a big, huge career-ending oopsie. According to Tati Westbrook, with over 6 million subscribers, when I wrote this, 9 million subscribers now, he used another company's vitamins instead of hers, and they were really good friends. So she is just so torn up.
When you do so much for people in your life and they not only don't return the favor, but they just don't even see you, I'm just so upset.
Another thing to keep in mind, James promoted a sleeping vitamin and Tati's products are for health and beauty. I just don't get why she's so upset. He also made sexual comments about a waiter when her family was around. Gosh, so unlike teenagers, right? To make sexual comments about someone that they find sexually attractive. And he apparently really likes trying to turn straight guys gay and manipulating them with money and fame. It's been no secret that James likes straight guys.
You have an issue with straight boys.
I do.
You need to work it out.
I'm working on it, girl.
You have to be able to find a masculine gay guy.
I mean, there are a million of them, but there's no challenge in that.
That's never gonna end in a relationship.
Well, not with that attitude, it won't.
Well, if anything, you're just looking in the wrong places. Like, maybe stop looking at the straight guy.
He's talked about it openly many times, and never tried to hide it whatsoever. However, I do have a huge problem with him manipulating people and saying the thing about, it's okay, I'm a celebrity. You aren't shit but a name. No one in this world is higher than another person, except for Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson, and you can't get that high. I've tried. But anyhow, even more about this story has come out since I decided to post this video. The waiter was bi-curious. So James wasn't trying to make a straight guy gay. He was just being a teenager. A horny teenager. So a teenager. So did Tati lie? Was James just being a teenager? What do you guys think about this? I don't know. I have no idea. But Tati is in her late 30s, and James is 19. I personally think that guidance is what she should have given him. Maybe just handle this privately, if they were such great friends.
I want to share with you guys really quickly why I'm being so public about this, because I know the first thing a lot of people will say is, hey, why didn't you pick up the phone? Why didn't you message him back? Like, you guys should have handled this privately. I was planning on hopping in my car and, you know, sitting down with him, but I changed my mind very, very quickly, and I found out that he had been giving his side to drama channels. He had been in contact with plenty of them. I immediately knew that this was all about damage control and had little to do with his care for me, because I have spoken with 2 drama channels that reached out, and one of them is Here for the Tea, the other is Tea Spill. I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to be associated with you. And I need to say that very publicly so that this chapter can just be closed.
Oh wow, never mind on the private thing. He must have spilled some real serious tea. Wait, that's it? That's what pushed her over the edge to make this video? Is this one of those read between the lines type things? Instead, she bragged about her and how great she is and her products are for 43 minutes.
And we're selling like hotcakes. Like, I don't need to at this point. That's not where my spend is. Like, I'm not gonna put $100,000 into an Instagram post for someone to jam a pill in their mouth and smile that probably isn't taking it. I'd rather put that $100,000 into research and creating a really dope product that people really love, and that's why they come back for more.
Now, I don't know the full story and won't pretend that I do, but I did watch 43 minutes of a freaking video, and all I got from it was, James is a bad person, Tati Westbrook is amazing, and so are her products.
And I know I'm a role model, and that matters to me, and that has gravity to me.
But I can say there are much worse people succeeding. Jeffree Star's racist. that need to be canceled or exposed. Let me know what you think of this whole James Charles situation down in the comments below.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
Next up, we have TANA Mojo and Jake Paul. They're dating. And if you didn't know that, I don't know how you found this video. But a few weeks ago, Jake Paul threw a rager and 8 girls, apparently 8, got date drugged. According to LAPD, 8 females were taken out by ambulance to a local hospital from Jake Paul's rager. This mother's Facebook post says it all. A big warning to those with teenage daughters. My daughter was at a party in Calabasas last night for YouTuber Jake Paul. The house was a mansion filled with young people. Imagine that, a young YouTuber having a mansion filled with young people. She ended up in the hospital with 8 other girls who had been drugged and ended up at West Hills Hospital incoherent. Something was put in their drinks. The girls were all half naked and unable to walk or talk. They were made to sign a disclaimer at the door. I'm sharing this in hopes that you will talk to your teens and young adults. I'm sharing this in hopes to help someone. I will be reporting this to the authorities. If they had 8 people taken down in ambulances, don't you think that the authorities would already know? Or had it reported to them? Okay, really, it sucks that this happened. It really, really sucks, but this woman, I don't know what she was trying to get out of this Facebook post other than to try and slander Jake Paul. Teach your daughters, your friends, that they can be vulnerable to date drugging anywhere. It's like she posted this knowing that Jake would know this would happen just because he's rich and has a mansion. Like, that's not a given when you're rich. You don't expect to have a party and 8 girls get date drugged. If anything, I feel like you'd be less likely to be date drugged at a mansion party. I guess I can kind of maybe slightly, a little bit see where she was coming from by like trying to spread awareness, but I feel like she could have just gone about it so differently and so much better. I don't know though. I'm not a parent yet. Hopefully not for a long time. What would you guys have done if you were a parent in this situation? Which brings me to my next story. I can't believe I'm finally getting to break this. Why Don't We's Jack Avery and his girlfriend Gabby Gonzalez had a baby, and no one saw it coming. Lavender May has been crowned 2019 hide-and-seek champion, hands down. Jesus, Jack. I feel like just yesterday we were making musicallys.
Like me. Clean pair of sneaks with a designer belt. Please watch your step, cause I'm feeling myself. Throw a flag round the plate. Thank you, copyright system.
Now you're a dad. Man, I'm glad I'm not moving at your rate or I'd have 8 kids by now. Just kidding, buddy. Cheers. Congrats, man. Can't wait to meet her. And, drink up. I'm alright. What do we have next? In other news, Trisha Paytas is a liar. I am flabbergasted. Did I read that right? Trisha Paytas is a liar? Wow.
It hurts so much, and I've never talked about it.
So, 2 years ago, a YouTuber by the name of Nikocado Avocado, a giant fan who made her a cover of her own song, she messaged him because she wanted to collab. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times she asked this small YouTuber to collab. I can only imagine, like, being a small YouTuber, but getting recognized by someone that you really look up to, and then they start commenting on your videos.
She commented, "I can't even speak on how I'm feeling right now. This is so touching, I can't articulate my words. I have loved you for so long as a fan." So she commented that, and I was like, oh my god, I got noticed by Trisha Paytas, wow.
So anyway, she saw the cover he made of her song, he played it on the violin, and it was really, really good. And that's when she asked to collab. So he flies out to LA, he had some other meetings and stuff going on as well, so it wasn't only for this, thank God. But then she just completely started ignoring him.
I'm like, that sounds great. Oh my god, this is legit happening. That's the last time I ever heard from her.
And months later started bashing him on YouNow.
I was never going to, like, I don't know. I was never going to. I wasn't gonna, like, collab, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where that came from.
I was like, Trisha didn't even know that he was coming.
No idea. Nikocado, or I don't even know. I was like, what? Like, the only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior cover.
Yeah.
He played on the violin or something. I didn't know. I didn't even see the messages. Try to watch Nikado Avocado, but I can't when someone... The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior. Try to watch Nikado Avocado, but I can't when someone... Yeah, I don't care for his videos or for his personality. The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior. The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior. The only time I heard of him was when he did my Warrior.
And deleted DMs from her and leaked his DMs and made it seem like he was just some attention-seeking whore. Excuse me.
I never once said, this is the day I'm free, like, come out. I never once said, this is the day I'm free, like, come out.
Since then, she's bashed him, she's called him fat numerous times.
His weight gain, Nikado Avocado. Nikado gaining weight, all these people fucking being fat.
Who does that? Seriously. So not only was Trisha attacking Nikado, but her fans were as well, because she was posting all over her broadcast about Nikado, oh my god, yeah, he's a loser, yeah, he's fat, he's gaining weight. Just, it's so not cool. It is the furthest thing from cool. Trisha, you're a loser. Like, this is just so fucked up in so many ways. Oh, not only all of that, but then his boyfriend paid her for a cameo, and she said this.
I like Nikado Avocado. I think he's funny. I think he's cool. I think he's raw. I think he's real. But no, I love you too, Orlin. I love you guys actually both together. I hope that any beef or animosity you have towards me or something is gone. I know mine for you is completely gone, and I wish you nothing but love.
She loves him? And she said her animosity for him is gone? What animosity? What did this poor kid do to you? He seems like such a genuine and nice guy. I cannot believe that she would do such a thing. Can we please cancel Trisha Paytas? Please. Please. Whew. And now, we go to Game of Thrones. And I am the 0.00001% of that who has never seen it. And also in news, we have Avengers. Never seen that either. But I've heard someone die, so spoiler alert. And now we go to the sports world with sport codes. Kawhi Leonard buzzer beater to lift the Raptors over 76ers. Wow, sounds like it was a great game. It was. Nice. What else is going on in the sports world? Steph and Seth Curry are gonna be the first brothers to play in the conference finals against each other. The real Splash Brothers, because him and Klay Thompson aren't really brothers. Wow, that should be an interesting one for the parents. I wonder how they'll decide which son to root for. Flip a coin. Okay. Okay, apparently the parents are gonna flip a coin. Anything else for us today? John Beilein shocked the basketball world today by accepting the Cleveland Cavalier position job, and then turned it down quickly after because he realized LeBron wasn't there anymore. No, but really, he signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that's not a joke. Back to you, Grayson. Thanks for that, sport. That's all for today's episode of What in the World is Going On. I'll see you next time someone makes some big oopsies that we get to talk about. Thank you guys for watching the video. Shout out to Dolan, Fam, and Lindsay. I appreciate you guys being active on my channel. Be sure and tune in the next video where I review dank-ass tweets. Peace. These shorts are literally about my asshole. Jesus. Well. Yeah? Welcome to the first ever episode of Adult Male talking about teenage social media gossip. I'm your host, Grayson Jackets. And yeah, this has never been done before. No one talks about social media drama. So, really, Olivia? He used another company's items taken by ambulance to a hospital, a hotel. Yeah, they were just taken to the hotel so they could chill out when they were roofied. That's what it was. Yeah, I don't know what that post said word for word, so I'm just gonna post it over my face. And you guys will never know, except for when you hear this blooper. Thanks for that, sport. That's all for today's episode of What's Going On in the World. I'm your host, Sport. Oh, fuck, I'm not sports. He's sport. That was fun. This was, I need to do this more often. I like gossip. You guys like my tie? Gosh damn you, sport coats, making me change for a fucking YouTube video. Kawhi hit a buzzer beater in Game 7 to lift the 70. Oh, fucking A. Kyle Lowry lifted the Raptors over the 70. Oh my god, I'm kidding. This is what Kyle Lowry looks like in the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard hit a 3-point buzzer beater. Kawhi buzzer beater lift the Raptors over the 76ers in Game 7. Welcome to the first ever episode of I Don't Care Too Much About This Stuff, but apparently most people do. Welcome to... Welcome to the... It's like god-awful sound.
Grayson versus Mousetrap.
I hate these damn things so much.
I said I feel it, I'm chilling. I kill it the way that I spit it, just lit it on fire. Fuck it, it's cherry, the ball has been lit from my bar, so I guess I don't need no damn lighter. I just work all day, man, I'm feeling super tired. You say that your shit is hard, you a motherfucking liar, just retire. You selling shit, but you ain't got no buyers, and you jealous, cause I have all the traits that are required, man, I'm wired.
You should definitely give this video a thumbs up, cause I'm sweating.